So hello ladies and gentlemen, and it's me here, the almighty Viz, and in today's video I'm actually going to be going to talk about is Star Wars Battlefront. Now I actually bought this game the other day. I made a video on it, like a live commentary, face cam, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, I mean that video got actually a pretty lot of views, a lot more than I expected for it not being an actual Call of Duty surrounded video. But in anyways, now let's get into this video. Now I'm actually going to be going into something negative about this game first, and then I'm going to go out with the positives to end this video nice with a happy smile on our faces. But in anyways guys, now this game is absolutely fantastic, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is fine, but there is one thing that is in fact a big massive game breaker at this moment in time within this game, and it is a gun called the DL44. Now this DL44 weapon is the one that you unlock at level 25. That's like one of the last weapons that you in fact unlock. Now don't get me wrong, it does look like a pretty decent weapon, but it's actually overpowered to hell. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like this game is pretty good as I've already said, but the DL44 ruins the game. It literally breaks it to the point where it's putting me off for playing it, and it's making me want my money back, because this is a big game changer. Now I don't want this game to end up like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, where you would unlock the MP7 or the ACR and you would literally carry over that weapon and use that through your whole prestige. This is what the DL44 sort of seems like, because it's the only gun in the game that doesn't there's no other game, there's no other gun in the game that really matches up to the DL44. The DL44 is like a 2-hit kill at a pretty close range of medium range, and if you're going on like the 20v20 maps across the map, it's literally a 4-hit kill. Now with the E11, which is one of the best blasters that you actually start off with, blaster is in fact like a rifle within the game, and honestly guys, the E11 is probably the best one that you start off with, and it takes so many bullets just to kill them across the map. But with this DL44, you can literally hit them like 4 times across the map and they're dead, and I'm sure that's like a 2-hit with like in the body or even head. But honestly, it's just so overpowered, and it's very annoying because like you're trying to get good at the game, absolutely go off, and when you get ranked up against people who are like above level 25 or 125, all of these guys just seem to be using the same weapons, the DL44, and that is very very dangerous. It's like playing with fire really, because when you create a game, like you don't want anything in that game to affect the newcomers, the casual players, or the people who are absolutely garbage, like they're just jumping on trying to get good at the game, because what you will end up with is a game where everyone uses the same perks, the same cards, the same gun, like everyone is doing at the moment who's got over level 25. They all seem to be using the DL44. Now this gun is really overpowered. If you haven't watched any videos on it, I suggest you go out there, because there's got to be someone explaining about the DL44 being so overpowered, and it's to the point where it's putting people off. If you go on the Star Wars Battlefront Reddit forum and look through the DL44 complaints, you will notice that there is a lot of people in the Star Wars or Battlefront community, Battlefield, whatever you want to call it, that are absolutely against the DL44, because when you're starting off to get leveled up, like when you get put in lobbies where no one's level 25, the game is so fun to play, you know what I mean? Like it's really good game, like the graphics, the sounds are great, the gameplay is great, it's fast paced, even on the 20v20 maps where absolutely huge, like they're not too big to the point where you have to actually run halfway through the map and then die and it's one all the way back, you know what I mean? You're not really going through that life cycle, it has very unique spawns, if you know what I mean. Now sometimes on some of the maps you can spawn trap, but that's not really too much of a problem other than the DL44. Now that is a thing that is going to ruin this game, and is going to spoil all of the potential that this game actually has. Now that is why that's like the only reason why I'm actually going to be making a video on this. This is probably going to be the only second and last Star Wars video that I'm actually going to do. This will be a game that I actually play in my spare time, because on my channel I mainly play Call of Duty, I will obviously play, you know, like the Battlefields, you know, the games when they come out, like the Tom Clancy's and such, but they will not be stuck to this channel as long as Call of Duty. It's the same with Star Wars. Star Wars will just be like one of those one-off games like Tom Clancy, what I'm talking about. I want to make this video because I feel like I have an audience to sort of speak to and get this out there, and sort of try and get you guys, if you're obviously playing Star Wars, to try and raise awareness for the Star Wars community, to try and get this gun sorted out, because this cannot just be annoying me, but it's got to be annoying people in the Star Wars community who play this game 24/7 and are looking to play this game until, you know, the next Battlefield comes out, of the next EA/DICE game, you know what I mean. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you do raise awareness for the DL44, because this gun is really overpowered. If you play Star Wars Battlefront, you will absolutely know straight away what gun it is, just because how fast you die from it. So anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If this was not your cup of tea and you lasted to the end of the video, absolutely fucking love you, man, you're awesome. And if you're new, please be sure to subscribe. And I've been Almighty Viz, and I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys in the next one.